When we're angry, we're acting out our fears. Now, while anger is often a reactive emotion, it frequently conceals deeper fears beneath the surface. When people perceive threats, whether they're physical, emotional, or situational, the immediate reaction may not be fear itself, but rather an intensified response of anger. And this instinctual reaction can stem from various sources of fear, and I'm going to look at the big three: fear of vulnerability, fear of loss, and fear of change. Now let's look at each of these in turn. One of the most common fears that drive anger is the fear of being vulnerable. For example, consider a scenario where someone receives constructive criticism about their work, and instead of recognizing the feedback as an opportunity for growth, he reacts defensively with anger, feeling exposed and judged. And this response often stems from a desire to protect oneself from perceived inadequacies. Rather than openly discussing feelings of hurt or embarrassment, the person turns their fear into indignation, leading to conflict instead of constructive dialogue. Now let's look at fear of loss. The fear of losing something valuable, whether it's a relationship, job security, or personal integrity, also can provoke anger. Let's use an example of a spouse who senses their partner growing distant, and maybe she wonders about the possibility of infidelity. This insecurity and fear of losing intimacy can trigger an angry outburst where accusations fly, which overshadow the genuine need to discuss feelings of distance and anxiety. And in such situations, anger acts as a shield against the real emotions of loss or fear of abandonment. And let's look at fear of change. Change is often perceived as a source of anxiety, inviting uncertainty into our lives, whether it's starting a new job, moving to a different city, or experiencing transitions in personal relationships. These changes can and often do evoke a sense of fear about the unknown. For example, a person might find themselves snapping at friends when they receive unexpected news about a job relocation, responding not just to the news itself, but to the feelings of uncertainty and loss of control that accompany it. So here, anger serves as a defense mechanism against the discomfort of facing change directly. Now, the relationship between fear and anger can create a self-perpetuating cycle where the person reacts to his or her fears with anger, and when they do, it often leads to further estrangement from those around them, resulting in increased loneliness and insecurity. And this isolation can provoke even stronger feelings of fear, promoting amplified expressions of anger. So anger, while a natural part of our human experience, it often masks deeper fears that drive our responses. So it's important to recognize these underlying fears as the first step toward addressing anger more constructively. So when we confront our vulnerabilities and fears head on, we not only foster personal growth, but we also enhance the quality of our relationships with others. Hey guys, this is Mark. Click on the join button underneath any of my videos, then click on members only videos, and then click on join. And for $9.99 a month, you'll have access to members only videos, which are excerpts from previous workshops I've conducted for NT partners, ASD partners, and the neurodiverse couple. New videos will be uploaded weekly. Would you like to schedule a paid private coaching session? This will be in the form of a face-to-face Zoom call. Underneath any of my videos, you'll see this Calendly link. If you click on that link, it'll open up my calendar. You can pick the available days and times that works for your schedule. You'll get a follow-up email immediately after purchasing a session that will have the Zoom link that coincides with the day and time that you picked. I will get an email too that you scheduled a session, and I will be available on that exact day and time, and we will talk. I look forward to working with you.